Well, while riots were breaking out in Vancouver, there was a much more peaceful hockey-related event happening right here in the border city last night. The Lloydminster Minor Hockey Association held their annual general meeting and took the time to look back on the long season and determine what changes need to be made in the future. Sarah Olashak has more.
It was a memorable year for the LMHA, both on and off the ice.
Some of our teams won league championships. We had a female Adam team that won gold at provincials, so we got our financial house in order, and we've got a good board, a good executive and a good board that worked hard all year.
The board played a key role in keeping the Bobcats here in town.
We're giving them $5,000 a year in the form of season's tickets, but what we've done is we've entered into having a kids zone, where we're going to assign kids from every team to go to Bobcat games this year.
Last season, 27 players were suspended for 46 games, and 3 parents were disciplined under the zero-tolerance policy. To decrease the amount of incidents in the future, families are required to take the new Respect in Sports program by October 15, 2011, or their child's first game.
It just teaches them how to get back to the basics of respect, just respect in sport. It should teach them to kind of use that 24-hour rule, calm down before you respond to issues. Kind of empower those 98% of the parents that never have a problem at the arena to help them deal with the 2% that do.
Another new initiative is the Ref Mentorship Program for young officials.
We're targeting 100 games in our novice, Adam, and Pee Wee division, where we'll have a senior person on the ice with them. And they'll just help them make the calls and give them confidence to do what they need to do.
It was a special night for one player as she received an award for her volunteer work.
I helped out with the novice girls team. It doesn't really seem like I volunteered, but that kind of volunteer work, just being on ice like that, was fun.
And what about the Stanley Cup game being held on the same day as the meeting? Well, let's just say the NHL will be hearing from Daryl.
We're going to file a protest with the NHL. I mean, you know, it was our AGM before it was their hockey game.
Sarah Olashak, Newcap Sports.
Well, chances are, if you've been at the Service Sports Center or the Kits County Arena this spring, you've seen or heard about the extreme lacrosse team from the Rocky Mountain Lacrosse League. And if you've caught a game or two, chances are even better you've noticed this week's superstar next door, Brennan McAllister, lighting up the scoreboard. Matt Schumont finds out what makes this star shine so bright.
Brennan, you just kind of let him go his thing. Because he knows what he's doing. He's been around for 11 years and he knows what he's doing, so you just turn him loose and let him go.
And with that kind of confidence in Brennan, it's no wonder he's leading the league in goals this year, but there's much more he's after.
Championship for sure this year, hopefully. Hope to be top scorer. I am right now top scorer in the league, so hope to keep that going too. With 29 tallies in only 8 games this year, the veteran sniper says scoring goals just comes natural. Just talent. I just pick up talent really, really sport oriented, so that comes easy to me, stuff like that. Brennan has had a lot of success in his career, and 4 years ago he had a chance to represent Alberta. When I went to nationals, when I was in Bantam, I was on Team Alberta, and we went to in a tournament in BC. That was probably my highlight of my lacrosse career so far. So, with only 2 more years to go in his lacrosse career, Brennan says it's nice to be one of the guys that the team can count on in pressure situations. When I get down, the team gets down, and when I'm on a high, then the team high and builds off of me and Brant both. So when we're doing well, the team will do well too, and they all look up to us a lot, so yeah. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Brought to you by your local BRP dealer. Power Merchants of St. Paul, Norsask of North Battleford, and RecTech Power Products of Lloydminster, your local BRP dealers.
And if you happen to have a superstar living next door, we would like to hear from you. Please email us at superstar@newcap.ca. Also, a very important note this evening. The chalk wagon races in Cold Lake have been canceled as a result of wet weather and unsafe track conditions. They are planning on resuming the races tomorrow night in Cold Lake at 6 o'clock p.m.